The sibling relationship between Mario and Luigi has existed for over 40 years, since the first Mario Brothers in 1983. People have been discussing which is the better brother between Mario and Luigi, and I want to discuss my opinion on this without any possible bias, which might be a little hard. I'm going to look at the traits of each of the brothers and see which one is statistically better in all of their glory. So let's start off with Mario. Now we're obviously starting off with the face of the franchise, but before we start, you'll see that in most instances, the brothers are the same but recolor so that the little brother can play. You can see this often in some of the multiplayer games such as Super Mario Bros., Mario Kart, Mario Party, etc. So just be aware, I'm gonna not include that part because it would be kind of unfair because Nintendo kind of favors Mario more. Starting with one glaring trait is experience. You'll notice that most of the time Mario's doing dangerous things and it builds skill. Take a look at any of the 3D Mario games. Mario is always the one saving Peach and having his butt lit on fire. For example, look at Mario Odyssey. Mario went all around the planet on dangerous missions and beat the darker side. But then Luigi's just chilling there playing balloon hide and seek. Sure, Luigi's playable in the Galaxy games, but Mario already saved Peach and the day is saved. And in Galaxy 1, you have to 100% the entire game, so what's even the point? He was even supposed to be playable in Mario 64, but he got scrapped due to multiplayer being kind of hard to program. Another amazing trait Mario somehow has is courage. He will risk dying of lava, enemies, fire, pits, giant dragon turtles, and much, much more. But then, meanwhile, Luigi is too scared to do anything, and it's probably the reason he never shows up in most of the mainline games. If it is for the greater good, Mario will do it. Think about how in Bowser's Fury, Bowser became a Godzilla-like creature that could kill Mario with a finger, but Mario didn't care, and the only thing he was hesitant about was trusting Bowser Jr. Mario just also never quits, if you didn't notice that. Every Mario game takes several days or even weeks to complete. Going on for that long to save a princess is some serious dedication. Also, I know Mario can use cannons throughout the game, but that doesn't change the fact that he has to go through 8 different worlds throughout the entire kingdom. Every level also makes Mario go through a lot, and there are over 70 levels in mostly each game, so Mario's just restraining himself. With over 20 mainline games, Mario seems like a superhuman, not to mention all the other side games that don't seem to give him a break. When it comes to negative traits about Mario, I really can't think of anything major. Besides maybe committing several counts of fraud or being kind of a simp, I don't think Nintendo's flagship character really has anything to say about him. But of course, I may be missing something, so if I do, please comment down below. Mario seems to be a very good hero with lots of great traits, but let's see how Luigi fares up. Now it's time for the green lad Luigi. While I do like him more, I will have to admit he is kind of a mixed bag. He has some really good defining traits that are even better than Mario sometimes, but also some pretty bad ones that bring him down. And like I said, it's harder because Nintendo doesn't really care about him, but let's just start off. One thing is that Luigi plays much better compared to Mario. In the games that he is playable, he usually tends to have a higher jump. And sure, he may have a lower traction, but the higher jumps are super handy, especially in a platforming game like this one. These typically are worth for someone who beat the game, and I see why. This makes the game a lot more fun to play and easier if you do know how to use them correctly. However, maybe except for Super Mario Bros. 2. This reason also kind of a stretch, but he has provided me hours upon hours of fun, and that is because of the Luigi gambling minigames. These can be found in Mario 64, DS, and New Super Mario Bros. You can play fun games like poker, roulette, or even slots. I especially like the poker minigame as it's, kind of addicting. This is also probably how people get addicted to gambling, is it? I've never seen Mario teach children to gamble at a young age, so I think Luigi does that better. Also, not to mention, Luigi is just as capable as Mario. On top of that higher jump, he has the same moveset as him. While that does remove some of his originality, it proves that he can do everything that Mario can do. However, he just doesn't show up as much. Also, Luigi is kind of smart and can break video game logic, which you can mostly see in Mario and Luigi Brothership. For an example, there was a massive steel wall, and instead of trying to find a button or something, Luigi just crawled through it like a madman. I don't know how he does this, but Luigi is certainly built different. One of Luigi's most defining traits, however, is that he's kind of a scaredy cat. And for God's sake, every game shows him being extremely scared of something, whether it's a boo or a ghost or anything like that. You can also see this in some of the side games, like in all the Smash Bros. Games, most of his expressions show him being frail or scared, and he's kind of a terrible character in those games. Speaking of the Smash games, he's worthless in the Subspace Emissary. He was super scared and quickly got turned into a trophy compared to Mario, who actually did last a while. This one's kind of specific, but in the Mario and Luigi trailer as well, he was just running away from bees. Now that we have compared both brothers, I think it's time to say who is the better one. Mario didn't have any cons or negative traits, but Luigi certainly had more pros. While I favor Luigi as a character, I think Mario is fundamentally better than Luigi. Call it the basic choice, but based on what's here, that's just what I believe. But we all know the true best Mario brother is Dr. Mario. That's right, because he's secretly the third brother, and he looks so similar that he flew under the radar. Just kidding. If you guys disagree with anything in this video, comment it down below and tell me why. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and please, if you would like to support the channel, please subscribe or share the video. I haven't been doing so well related to that recently. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.